Today, I table a bill shortly entitled the National Identification and Registration Act 2020. Madam Speaker, the bill makes provision for a voluntary and secure national identification system for Jamaica, which has the utmost potential to positively transform the efficacy and transparency of interactions between the state and the citizen and residents, with significant additional positive effects for private businesses. The bill will serve as the legal basis for the establishment of a robust, efficient and effective national identification system underpinned by a legal and regulatory framework that supports safe, secure and reliable verification of identity, information for citizens of Jamaica and persons ordinarily resident in Jamaica. It will allow for the strengthening of identity security, reduction of identity fraud, and the simplification of bureaucracy. Madam Speaker, subsequent to the Supreme Court ruling dated April 20, 2019 on the National Identification and Registration Act 2017, the government has taken steps to revise the National Identification and Registration Policy of 2016 and develop a new bill in compliance with the Supreme Court ruling. The policy now provides for one, a voluntary national identification system that will provide secure, reliable, and convenient means of identification for citizens and persons ordinarily resident in Jamaica. The administrative structure and the powers and functions that are necessary for the establishment and maintenance of a national identification system. 3, a robust and coherent legislative framework to treat with the collection, processing, storage, retention, usage, and protection of personal data. 4, the protocols, procedures, and systems for identity verification, monitoring, and compliance. And 5, an independent oversight body. It should be noted, Madam Speaker, that the following principles guided the revision of the policy, which was instructive in the creation of this bill. 1, participation of eligible persons in the national identification system will be voluntary. Only biographic and biometric data that is absolutely necessary to ensure the efficacy of the process will be taken, having regard to the need to establish a secure identification system for individuals to use in the conduct of their daily lives and transactions. Identity information is the property of the individual concerned, and their informed consent is required for it to be collected, stored, and used by anyone. The identity information which any individual provides voluntarily must be accorded the strictest level of security, and the establishment of secure and accurate identity information databases must inure to the benefit of everyone, and accordingly, reasonable provisions must be made to restrict unauthorized access by third parties. Madam Speaker, I am tabling the bill and referring it to a joint select committee of Parliament for detailed review, as I had committed before. In conclusion, Madam Speaker, I wish to emphasize that this bill seeks to improve the efficiency in establishing and verifying identity, thereby improving business processes and service delivery and enhancing the government's ability to implement a coherent e-government strategy and to support national security. In other words, Madam Speaker, this bill will improve government's ability to serve its citizens. Its promulgation will contribute to the achievement of our shared Vision 2030 goals, including adequate social protection, security and safety, effective governance, and an enabling business environment, technology-enabled society, and improved national competitiveness. Most importantly, the bill is indicative of this administration's responsiveness in ensuring that the rule of law is observed and that the rights of the people are protected. The bill, Madam Speaker, reflects this administration's commitment to make laws for the peace, order, and good governance of Jamaica. Madam Speaker, I wish to thank the persons who worked on this bill and in developing the policy. The NIDS Secretariat at the OPM, the Attorney General's Office, the Ministry of Justice, and indeed, in a strange way, the opposition as well, because the truth is that in our democracy, we don't always agree with everything that is said. But in the debate that ensued and the ruling of the courts, our knowledge and understanding as a people is deepened. We benefited, I benefited from it, and it made us think deeper in crafting a policy that would be in keeping with the parameters of our Constitution and how we see ourselves as a democracy. And I believe we have come up with a policy that will achieve the objective, because the objective, I believe, in the original debate was probably not well understood, maybe not well communicated, and probably misconstrued. The objective is to be able to serve the people of Jamaica. To serve the people of Jamaica with efficient, effective, timely public service, whether it is the delivery and distribution of welfare benefits, whether it is to ensure speed of transactions, whether it is to ensure that identity can be verified and protected, but to do it in such a way that the privacy, which is a very important part of our Constitution, is assured and maintained. That the ability to participate or not to participate, that is preserved. And I believe we now have legislation before us informed by a policy that went through a very robust process of interrogation and analysis and debate. And I want to therefore thank all the members of civil society who have contributed, who have added their voice to the debate. And I believe we are now at a stage where the Parliament can do the final review through the Joint Select Committee, and I'm hopeful that shortly thereafter the full House will be able to pass this bill. So, Madam Speaker, may I thank you.